From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Yellow. Arcelani. Yellow, yellow.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Orbit. Pass. 57. Mike, 57. Double dog. That's the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Yellow. Here we go. Let's get it now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. I'm here out. 57. Mike, 57.
15.
Breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, 43.
Haywood. 57's Mike. Mike, 57.
Check Mike. Right on these two.
Ringo.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He was looking for Watkins that time. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
53, Mike. All day. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just stepped out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Second and 13. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 40 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together, and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And they'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check 53. Watch the run. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3. Check 3.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch the whip.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
And it's third down. 3rd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On third down, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jackson on first down, rolling to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Jackson throwing again. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Ingram. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check 83, ball's going to 83. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Hey. Check 52.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Roberts, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Watch out, watch out.
This is Ingram. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Back. Hey, it's the motion.
53's the mighty weapon. Check 53. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Hustle. Kill.
Pick the edge.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Again, it's Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Check 50, check 50. Check, check, check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. That's It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes firing complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Attack, attack!
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Check, Martin!
Mahomes now on first down, rolling to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Josh Bynes, his 2nd sack of the night. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, he's going to fire one deep, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Delta. It's going to be a long day.
You got to go right here. You got to play big.
Rock 57. Go on.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Move. 3 down, 3 down.
Mike 36.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nowdy with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Shit. Watch the eye.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They run it again with Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
It's gonna be a long day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Focus. Ball trot.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to him. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check 26. Check 26. Check it back. Drop it. That's it. Yo. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. You got the slim lead late in the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I'm Say.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down.
Mike, 48.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Play, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.